Shatta Wale just followed me back on TikTok and we need to talk to him now. So the other day I realized that the African dancehall king himself, Shatta Wale, followed me back after he saw my video on the cybersecurity bill. A video we should really be spreading awareness on before it's too late for all of us. Link is in the description. You can also click here to watch it. Now that Shatta is here, hi, Wale. My name is Dr. Kojovi, the Dominant Antelope.
What?
One of these days I have to explain that name to people. And before your fans poison you into thinking that I am an op, I have already made 2 videos that were very, very critical about you and your dealings. I am not Beam Nation, like some believe. I'm not even SM. I'm not SAC native. I'm not... Black Sheriff fans, like what they call themselves. I don't engage in team sports in that way, but what a lot of people who have seen my videos about you don't know is that I actually have a very special relationship with you and your music and how it has impacted my life at a very critical time. There was a time in my life where I lived in Secondary Takrade for a year straight after I was unfairly removed from the boarding house. It is a story for another day. It's really funny. I've been trying to animate it for some time now, but when it comes out, you're really gonna enjoy it. It's a very interesting story about a very chaotic period in my school's history. So stay subscribed if you want to see that. For that 1 year living on my own in a garage that was converted into a 1-room apartment, it was probably, in fact, absolutely one of the toughest times in my life thus far. And I'm still very, very young. The room was often hot. A host of bed bugs were my roommates from the dormitory. I had been robbed twice in the neighborhood and in that particular room. There were nights where I slept hungry because there was no lights and like my weekly stipends didn't come early, so I just had to endure that until the next day or 2 before I could get something. I sometimes walked from Kwekuma to Isikado where I lived when I closed from school because there were times where I didn't have enough. Most people actually don't know about this, but better late than never, I guess. And those who know Kwekuma and those who know Isikado, you know the distance between the places. Like, it's quite a trek, you know. It was a really tough time. But the one thing that kept me going was a song that was on a flash drive in the stereo that was in the room.
I just want to share this few words with you. I will always be a fighter. You can't tell me nothing. I will always move you around.
This song is the reason why I don't like Street Crown. Because this song is authentically Shatta Wale, at least to me. This was around the time where Shatta started rising in the industry and he had a stamp fairly wedged up the asshole of the Ghanaian music industry. They wanted to push Shatta in a box. They wanted him to conform to a certain standard that simply wasn't him. And Shatta said no. And he fought everyone.
I'm in this industry humbly, playing my role. I play my own beats, I master my tracks. I learn engineering in London.
Okay, so you don't go to any sound engineer?
I don't go to any sound engineer.
Okay.
The best engineer I was rolling with in Ghana was Apietus. Apietus, that's my voice. Apietus in the mix. One time you get
ASK Apietus.
Yeah, that's my voice. That's my voice. And if you ask Apietus, he'll tell you. I'm very humble, but I found out that because of my talent, people are just fighting me for no reason.
All right, okay.
You understand me?
Right.
He said everything. He came after everybody. He was going to do what he had to do regardless. And it helped because he had the street on his side. And I fucked with that energy. To me, Prove You Wrong wasn't a show of Shatta's rebellion. It was a show of his resilience. Shatta, when you said, yo, like, I felt that. I really felt that. Because when Mike Tyson fights, he had this tunnel vision, eyes on the prize. He didn't care what anybody had to say about him, his lips, his demeanor, his high-pitched voice. He was just like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. And that was the energy that Shatta Wale had. And I thought to myself at the time that if Shatta could prove us all wrong, then I could also tap into that resilience and survive secondly on my own, regardless of what some people had thought about me at the time. And I'm glad to say that in big 2026, I did. I survived secondly. Shatta Wale went on to make bangers after bangers. Rain in 2018, Wonder Boy the next year, the Beyonce collab followed. Shatta, regardless of his sometimes lewd and devil may cry attitude, was an inspiration, especially to me. So to see him move from this to this, yeah, to me it doesn't come out well. Beefing pundits, bloggers, an absolute rando on the internet is just sad to see. This one, if you tell anyone that this is the same Shatta on already with Beyonce, they wouldn't believe you. To a lot of SM loyalists, and frankly, that's a fan base that I envy, critique on Shatta Wale seems to be an attack on his person. And to be fair, a considerable amount of his detractors, especially Sallyman, attack him based on no meaningful merit. But for the few lots of us that do, we do this out of frustration. When I say he's not there internationally, I mean his music doesn't have that range to penetrate into places where I think there's someone in the favela somewhere that could benefit from Shatta Wale's music the way I did in my own small favela. I personally got excited in 2017 when there were rumors that Shatta Wale's music would be in the next GTA game. And if it still happens, that's a big win. And that's what I'm talking about when I mean Shatta Global. Like, people want him. When I say Shatta likes attention too much, I mean there are feuds that are a gigantic waste of time, like the recent ones. Just that one boy that came to disrespect you after he was invited to Shatta Fest. I wanted to smack the black off his skin, because how dare you? This is Shatta we are talking about. But yet, this insignificant dweeb could talk about Shatta like this and get away with it. It boggles my mind even till this day. And notice how nobody remembers him or what he's called. I didn't even bother to research him. And this is a script. This was written before. To me, a lot of the interactions here is me mourning my icon. It's sad. Now that you know this, Wale, this is going to be one of the few remaining Bastilles that are willing to be honest about Wale, about the good things that he does and about the reprehensible things that is authentic with Shatta's should I say character. Shout out to every Shaxi driver out there. I think I took Shaxi in November. I did, and Shaxi drivers are some of the coolest people you could ever meet on the street, man. So shout out to Shaxi. Anyway, keep following, keep subscribed. I don't really, care like that, but we'll just keep it 100 over here. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. Welcome to 2026. Hopefully it's a better year. Headless says he prays we do a face review this year. Maybe. Just stay subscribed. It's banger content all year round. Yeah. And if you didn't like this video,
Uche is a public toilet three I journey together from Tamale to Wa.